Okay, right, hello once again YouTubers, Andy with you with another video. What's it going to do today? Is it going to rain? I've had some rain this morning. Looks a bit overcast. Anyway, I've got to run across the other side of town, or cycle across the other side of town with my bike. I've got no car at the moment. That's still in the garage being worked on. I hope to get it back later today. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's going to cost me. A pretty penny, I'd have thought. Anyway, so I did say in a couple of videos ago that I'm looking for kind of gainful employment, and today I'm going to be going to a job agency. They want to see my passport, they want to see my driving license, they want to see all my documentation so they can kind of put me on their books, as it were, sit down, have a chat with them, and just really I get to know them, they get to know me, see what I want and see what they got to offer. So hopefully this might be something which is going to give me a job and some bit of cash coming in, kind of a thing. Try to make the old YouTube channel work. Hasn't quite gone to plan. And with the old gutter cleaning kind of a thing, yeah, that's pretty hard work, to be honest, and it's taken its toll on my 60-year-old frame. So I have to get myself something perhaps which is a little less risky. Getting up ladders is not a great thing, so I have to go and do something different. Anyway, I'll bring you along. There's a nice little cycle path I want to go down to get myself over there. It's going to take about 25 minutes, and I've got to be there for about 9:30, so best I crack on and make a move. Okay, right, so just going into what is Signal Way Industrial Estate. Takes us into the old abandoned railway line, which is on the south side of Swindon, and this will take us in a westward direction. And yeah, this is an old railway line which was shut down, I suppose about maybe 50 years ago now. And I'm glad to say that this bit's all downhill. Coming back is going to be uphill, although saying that, I can actually go a different route where I can avoid the hills altogether. But I thought I'd go this way just because it's just such a lovely route, and obviously being on the bike as well, it gets me off the road. I don't like riding on roads with bikes if I can avoid it, and even if it takes me out of the way a little bit, I don't mind doing that. It's safer. Right, sorry. Right, so that's the railway line done. I'm just going to go under the one of the main roads in Swindon now. Much safer to do the underpass, I think, rather than risk the roundabout. Yeah, so I think we might need to go this way. I don't know, I've not been around these cycle tracks before. There's a whole network of cycle tracks in and around Swindon. Most of them I've not done, so this is very much a learning curve for myself. But if I've got my geography right, it should take me somewhere close to where I need to be for the job agency. I can't be too far away from it, I don't think, but that was a nice ride. That was. Can basically get almost from one side of the town to the other side without really hitting too many major roads, which is obviously is a bonus when you're riding a bike. Right, I just got to try and figure out where this place is, and I think it's over here. I think somewhere to my left hand side. I think I'm about a couple of minutes away, so I'll go in and I'll probably bring you back a bit later. Let's have a look down here. Looks vaguely familiar. Okay, right. Let's go. Okay, right, so there we go, guys. I was literally in there about 10-15 minutes. So they just basically wanted to see my documentation. So that would have been passport, driving license, kind of a utility bill for our new address. They kind of sat me down and said, well, you know, what you're looking for? And I said, well, I don't really want warehouse because my 60-year-old frame, I don't think it can take it. Plus it's kind of can be mind-numbing work as well. I want a job where I can kind of use my brain a little bit, you know, just keep that thing working, kind of. Van driving, it's just too much on the road these days. It's just too many speed cameras. It's just too much trouble. I mean, literally, they're out to get you, aren't they? I don't. I've done that, been there. I don't really want to be driving much anymore, to be honest. And I did say to them, look, you know, I can't really start until probably kind of November time, because I've got some work up until probably November. That's when it starts to get really crappy, cold and wet in the UK. So I'll try and work up until about November, and then looking at my books, it goes a bit quiet. And whatever work I get coming in, I can always do the weekends, you know, try and fit it in and around whatever job I get. So now that could be quite good. I'm going to go back down here again now. Probably going to take maybe a slightly different route back into home. I wouldn't mind a coffee either, to be honest. Just try and think. I wouldn't mind kind of doing some. I'm struggling here. I'm in the wrong bloody gear. Wouldn't mind doing some FPV flying with the old drone somewhere. Because I kind of feel as if I need a bit of a fix, and when I'm flying my drone, you know, it just opens up a whole different world, you know, for myself. Great way to relax. Oh, thanks, by the way, Dan. Other guys have been sending some information over about the Neo 2. So I'll check that video out later, Dan. Thanks for that. Do apologise once again for the amount of video adverts. They're an absolute pain in the arse, aren't they? Excuse my language, but they really, really are. But it just, you know, if I can get some money back, you know, off of YouTube, my gosh, I spent enough money over the years on cameras and drones and things, and I just want to try and get a little bit of money back if I possibly can. And by having adverts on my video, having adverts on my videos, you know, brings in a little bit. You know, it might bring £70 or £80 a month. you know, into my bank account, which obviously helps pay a bill or two. So yeah, so I apologise. I know I hate them as much as you guys, I really do. I'm just trying to think round here. I don't know if there's any little wooded area where I can go and explore with my drone or something. What I'll do, I'll look on Google Maps. I'll go and have a quick look. There might be something over there actually. I can just go and just fly my drone around, have a bit of a belt around with it really. Much prefer to do it in the forests and in woods rather than in urban areas. So yeah. Now why would I be on 0 satellites? I don't get that. That's a bit strange, isn't it? I've got one satellite. That's not enough, is it? What's going on then? I'm on a dead zone or something. Yeah, it's a pain in the backside when you kind of lose your business, guys. You know, I was had my own business for over 20 years, and I had a bit of a senior moment. I basically just forgot to relicense myself the year we were moving. I had so much on my mind, so much on my plate at the time with family and health issues and one thing or another. And I explained all this to the council, who interrogated me. It's like I was being given the bloody, I don't know what they call it, the Gestapo treatment or something. Anyway, so I mean, it was just a genuine mistake on my part. And yeah, I've lost my license. I can't drive a taxi for 7 years, so I need to do something different. Anyway, we're up to 15 satellites now. I'll just get recording once again. A couple of taps on the old button there, and then a longer one. Up she goes. I'll take her out. Stick it on sports mode. Right, I have no idea what's around this place. I really haven't. I think there's a railway track over there somewhere. I have heard a train go by, so I've got to be a bit mindful of that. But I just really want to see what's around here, really. Because I haven't a clue. Oh, there's a track down there. Okay. Right, okay. There's some prime building land down here, by the way. What's that down there? Is that like an old canal or something? I don't know. Looks like it. Okay. Yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching my last video. I do apologise if I've not answered your question, or I've haven't seen it or something. I do apologise for that. I've not done it on purpose. It's just me. I've just got a bit going on at the moment, that's all. And yeah, I'll get round to it hopefully. Okay, a little area here where looks like people maybe kind of walk their dogs, I suppose. Okay, well, it's interesting though. There's a lot of scrubland around here. Alright, I'm going to have a look over this way. I just want to see what's over other side of these trees. I'm just losing. Okay, looks like there's an industrial estate down there. Alright, okay. Well, I kind of learnt something. I didn't realise that was there. I think I know where that is. That might be Rushy Platt, a place called Rushy Platt. Okay. That's interesting, I suppose. Right, not a great place to drop your drone here, is it? Because you'd never get it back again, probably. Right. Take it down the pathway. We're just going to skew it over a little bit. Do a bit of low level flying around and above. I think that's the railway line there, isn't it? Looks like it. Yep, so we won't go there then. Yeah, I've had a few people kind of saying like, oh, you shouldn't be flying in a hotel. Well, I did have kind of permission to do it, so you know, so all was good with that. Plus I did show a bit of a video, and I was kind of inspired by a video I saw on YouTube where someone was kind of flying their drone around the place, and I thought I'd perhaps do the same. Yeah, it was interesting. I enjoyed it. It was a nice holiday, but I'm really glad to I'm glad to be back. Yeah, anyway, we're back into autumn now, aren't we? So we're looking at the changing of the colours in the trees. Going to get some awesome shots with this, I guess. Kind of looking forward to the little Neo 2 coming out as and when that happens. I don't know when that's going to happen. Let's just fly through the gap there, shall we? There we go. Just pixelating up a little bit. I think what I'll do now is probably quit around here, and then I'll probably take it somewhere else, I think. There we go, guys. I do. That's interesting. I've learnt something about this part of the town. If I was in my 20s, in my 30s, and I was facing this position, you know, I could quite easily go and retrain for something else. I could probably retrain for something else now. Take me maybe 2 or 3 years. You know, at that point, who's going to want to employ, you know, a 62 or a 63-year-old guy with basically no experience? So I think my plan is for the rest of my working life, because I still don't know really what I want to do with myself. I think my best plan is just maybe to just get myself a little job somewhere, and then just quietly go about doing that, really, and keep my hobby going as much as I possibly can, with my drone flying, because I really do enjoy that, and just hope I can stay fit, stay healthy, keep my head in the right place, which is sometimes a bit of a struggle, to be honest. Morning. I've had my battles in the past. I've also had my battles physically with my health, just because I basically work myself into the ground, which is what you do when you're self-employed. You have to do that. You know, so in a sense, in a way, me losing my business was kind of a blessing in disguise. I think it's probably God, you know, or the universe, or whatever you want to call it. Perhaps God just telling me, you know, look, son, you need to slow down a bit, otherwise you're not going to see 60. You know, so losing my business in one way was a blessing, but bloody hell, it really does come with a bit of a price. Found myself a nice, fairly quiet spot away from the cafe where there's lots of people and screaming kids. Screaming kids, been there, done that. Don't really want to go back and revisit that if I can help it. Anyway, yeah, this is the bowling green, which has seen better days up in Old Town in Swindon. Up in the town gardens, it all looks very nice. It's such a lovely backdrop as well. It's a lovely place to come and have a game of crown green bowls if you're into that kind of a thing. I'm not really. Not yet anyway. I don't think I'm old enough. I don't think I qualify. Anyway, it's a nice place just to come and just relax and just try and somehow put the world into perspective, let's say. I don't normally get political, I don't normally get religious. I don't really want to go there, to be honest, but I think most of you are probably thinking what I'm thinking, that the world is not a great place at the moment. It could be a lot better. We got another 4 years of the Labour government and Keir Starmer. I'll tell you what, if he tries to push this this brick card, this ID card through, he's simply not going to get another term in office. It's as simple as that. There's going to be so many people kicking up against it, kicking back on this and digging their heels in. And I'm kind of one of those people. I didn't vote for him. I'm old enough and wise enough to know what politicians do. Their manifesto was completely different to what we see in real life. Okay, there we go then, guys. That is my little vlog for today. Yeah, kind of made I hope a fairly sort of a boring morning into something, you know, quite exciting. That's my aim on my channel. It's been interesting. I'm going to see what the job agency have to say. They might offer me something, they might not. I can't really start work until probably November time. And that's fine because I've got enough work to keep me going until then. Anyway, guys, just want to say thanks for watching. Looking after yourself, take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.